Another part of that Source story that's a part of the South coming back to that 95 Source Awards is Andre 3000.
Ooh.
The South got something to say.
And I had something to do with that.
Okay, now Benzino.
And I'm gonna be honest. And listen, look, I did some I made mistakes, and that was one of my mistakes.
What?
The one time, because I would hear about what the guys would rate. I would never put my opinions in it because they've already rated it, and I don't get involved with it. But I would pretty much see how they rated it before it got to press.
Yeah.
All right, before the world knew. And people going crazy up in that office over Andre. Now the first thing they did, I liked the very first
Southern Playalistic.
It was the one where they was in the graveyard. That was the very first time I ever heard them. Whatever that song was, I was like, yeah, that's dope. Okay, they was actually rocking like East Coast kind of cats.
Yeah.
I didn't get the South vibe from that song. It was only all the songs after that I started getting the South vibe, and I probably could say that I wasn't into the South rap at that time.
Yeah.
Of Atlanta rap at that time, of that type of rap, and I think I might have told Dave. I think they gave him 4.5 mics, and I might have told Dave. I said, man, I said, how could they give this 4.5 mics? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I didn't understand it. And the same thing that I was trying to hold my values on, I went against it and was being hypocritical because it ended up where they changed the face of hip hop, you might as well say. They made Southern hip hop have a voice to be nationwide, and really everything after that came after them. So I was wrong on that one.
My God.
And I started, and now I'm living in Atlanta years later, and I'm heavily into Atlanta music as well as everything else. But I made a missed call on it. I made a mistake, and I started getting more into it. And once I started getting into it, but remember I told you, I individually didn't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't try to change the mics. I didn't try to do none of that, but I just wasn't, and I think it got to him. And I think when he said that, I think it was towards me. I never had, no. And again, I'm saying this the first time.
I'm with you.
Giving you, because you're asking these great questions, I'm giving you stuff that I've never talked about before.
My God.
I think when he said that, it was towards me. Because I don't know how it happened, but it got back to him that I don't know that of what I said or how I felt about the music. And I think he took that. Because back then, I'm doing my own music. I didn't know if I said something meant so much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, because I'm,
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that he was saying that to me. And I want to be the first here to apologize to Andre, because if that's what was the perception, then, you know what I'm saying? Me having that type of influence with the Source, I shouldn't have probably said that. But I was wrong. Look how great he is. Look at how much of a legend he is. Look at all the amazing music and what he's done, and as a movie and as an actor. So, I'm not going to be right all the time, and I'd be the first one to admit it.
Hey, man, we all human in this thing, Benzino. We can't blame you for that.
Yeah, I would hope so.
We can't blame you for being a man.